Hello and welcome everybody to DeLongo Rink here in East Haven for tonight's SCC Division II matchup between your Guilford Indians and the visiting Thunderbirds of North Branford High School. I'm Dean Cornelio, joined by John Knapp and Jeff Horton. We're going to get the starting lineups for both teams. And first, we'll get the visitors from North Branford, who are 11-7-1 overall. In this, the last regular season game of the season for both teams. Kyle Soroka, the start in net. He's played every game. 2.72 goals against. Brendan Appy, the start on defense, along with Nick Johnson. And the forwards seem a little surprised here. But it's going to be Alec Martone, Dylan Podbelski, number 22, still staying on the line, and Mark Russo. And now the starting lineups for your Indians. Brandon Mayo gets the start in net. Freshman goaltender coming off a solid performance in the last overtime win. Ryan Moore, Zach Cataruzza, the senior captains on defense. Mikey Ring, another senior captain on one wing. James Mackey completing the fourth of the Guilford captains and seniors. And now, last but not least, Matt Horton, who's been the hottest of the Indians
of late.
For sure of late, as he had the game winner the other night against East Haven. And now we'll pause for the national anthem. We are back. The start of play just moments away here. The Guilford Indians, 11-6-2 on the season. They've come in winners of 3 straight, John, including an exciting 3-2 win over East Haven right here on home ice just a couple days ago. They've won 4-5, and we are underway again in the regular season finale for both teams. This one's still important for sure in terms of playoff standings. Zach Cataruzza dumps it in. Matt Horton had the early shot opportunity that was stopped by Mr. Soroka. Puck left here, and it's James Mackey. He's also picked it up. Gets it back to Ryan Moore. Puck bouncing on him. Horton picks it up. And out of the zone, that's Podbelski. That's a man they got to stop. Podbelski, the team leader, with 35 points for the T-Birds. Shot on. Mayo, the save. Each goaltender with a couple early saves here in the first 40 seconds.
Yeah, we see more shots in the first 40 seconds than we've seen in a long time.
To the point and out of the zone. Sent back in by Brendan Appy. That hit the North Branford forward, but took a fortunate bounce for Guilford right to Matt Horton. Horton, drop pass, Ring. I think he faked that one.
Faked himself.
That's right. Fan on it, faked himself. And it comes, somehow it finds Matt Horton's stick everywhere. And look out.
Holy cow.
Puck comes up here. Look out, Jeff Horton and John Knapp. Wow. Soroka got a piece of it. And we're going to have Matt Horton sign that puck for you. You wanted a little excitement up here, John, and Matt provided it for you in the first minute. Puck into the netting over the glass. Face off in the same spot. Chris Cafaro will take it. Cafaro's been hot as well. 8 goals on the season. 11 points. Carson Sperry scored 2 games ago on his line to his left. Charlie Malloy as well. Back to the point. Ryan Brand will rip it wide. Powell. John, I got a feeling tonight that one of these defensemen out here, Ryan Brand or Evan Powell, is going to score, because there's a shot. Rebound. Oh, whoa. I haven't had a chance to interview either of them yet.
All right.
And I think it's time. So I think they'll answer the call so that we can give them some love as well. Castaldi out of the zone. Quickly flipped back in. And hand pass negated. Powell dumps it deep. Again, the Indians doing a good job controlling this half of center ice. And North Branford needs a whistle. They're going to get it with icing, and the faceoff will come back into their zone. Indians control the draw. Both these teams, John, had good seasons last year, both making the semifinals of Division II. They would have met in the finals, but neither team advanced. Guilford losing to Trumbull, North Branford falling to Branford. And then Trumbull, of course, winning it all. So North Branford had shirts made up, unfinished business. We saw them earlier.
Oh, is that right?
We'll see if they can take care of their unfinished business. But they're in a bit of a skid right now. Here's Gaudio trying to stuff it in. Another bang at it. Good chance for Tyler Salkins. We've seen this unit out more and more, John, as Coach Russo has turned to them. Ryan Moore's shot, and that pinball's up in the ceiling, so a whistle. Mackey and Podbelski, a pair of 22s on the faceoff. Mackey wins it. Podbelski, 14 goals, 35 points.
Looks like North Branford's a little surprised at the quickness of Guilford, Dean. I don't think they're used to getting swarmed.
This is a team that's really gone in streaks, North Branford. They start after a mediocre 2-2 start. They reeled off 8 wins. They were 10-2 at one point. In the last 7 games, they're 1-5-1. Mackey shot wide. That's how they've reached their 11-7-1 mark. But they were 10-2 at one point.
That's
were flying.
impressive by any standard, right?
Right. So, not sure what's happened there, but they want to get back in the win column here.
Yeah, they want to try and build some momentum.
Going into the state tournament.
Guilford.
Indians just want to continue it. They've reeled off 3 straight, all against Division I opponents, I might add. So, this was a stretch we talked about a couple weeks ago, John, that games could have went either way for this Guilford team.
Right.
And they've made it go their way, all against Division I opponents, which has resulted in, I might add, a jump up in the Division II standings from 11th all the way up to 5th right now.
Is that right?
They're 5th currently. And this is another 6-point game for both teams. Dacey. Checked. They didn't get the better half of Horton, though. He stayed on his feet. He usually does.
Very stable. Very stable on those skates.
Chris Mara, and the faceoff will stay deep in the North Branford zone. Cafaro puts it towards the net. North Branford puts it in the corner. Up top, and that was intended for Evan Powell. Out of the zone. Indians regain the line. Charlie Malloy back in. Chasing Brendan Appy. Malloy towards the net. Soroka got a stick on it. Appy. And that will go for icing as he missed connections with Adam Burkle. Face off back in front of us. This is North Branford's first season in SCC play, John.
That's right.
They've been in the Northern Hockey Conference, NHC. There's a shot. Soroka, the save. Good chance for Tyler Salkins. Couple nice moves off the draw there to get a quality opportunity for himself. So the sophomore got a lot of upside. Size, skill, and coaches got a lot of hope for him.
I'm impressed with the way, again, this shift, this line.
Yeah, this line, yes.
Getting some great shots.
Dumped in by Adam Burkle. We're nearly 6 minutes into the first period. No score. Guilford Indians, North Branford T-Birds. Here from East Haven. Gaudio goes into the boards with Nick Johnson. And out comes Jordan Moaning. Indians with it. Pass intended for Mike Ring. It was tipped, so no icing here. Johnson. Look out. Another one. This is not looking good tonight. This is twice now in the first 6+ minutes.
Ryan Moore was looking right at you when he slapped that, Dean. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
He had a few words for me before the game, and now he's aiming for me, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But Between him and his pops, man. Whew. Face off at center. Still in. Now it's Moore. Now, Ryan, make sure you shoot towards the net this time.
Look at him.
And he does. Soroka the save. I was glad Mr. Soroka didn't deflect it up here again.
Yeah.
Back forward is Chris Mara. Mara, Horton takes it away from him, avoids the hit of Mara. To the point, Cataruzza plays it low. Ring lost the stick. Horton checked, held up. Mackey in to help. Down here for Ring. Ring. And Chris Russo in there for North Branford, and the puck somehow in Mike Ring's. Oh, I got caught in the skate blade. Now that's an interesting spot for it.
Where to go?
So already, John, 2 shots up in the booth and a puck stuck in a skate blade in the first 7 minutes of hockey. I don't know.
It's going to be magical tonight, Dean. It's going to be magical.
They saved the best for last, and this is the last regular season game. So, who knows? Dumped in by Sperry.
Somebody up here is going to go home missing a tooth.
Pass across for Podbelski. Podbelski on his backhand. Mayo gets a glove on it. Sent low by Mara. T-Bird still with it. Brand defending. Pass across. Indians defense in the way. Slapper. Brand got the worst of that. You don't see that very often. Normally he's the one initiating the contact. Wrister on, Mayo the glove, and he holds, and he'll alleviate the pressure down there, keep the face-off in the Guilford zone.
For now.
6:43 to play, first period, still scoreless. Flip pass, intended for Ring. More to Ring and out of the zone. More up for Mackey. James reaches the line, tries to get it at the net. Flipped down by Alec Martone. 18 goals, 34 points for Mr. Martone. He's having a very good season as well. He's only a sophomore. He's got a few years left to see him.
We got one of those too, Dean.
We do. I think he's about to touch the puck. Mr. Horton. Here's Horton again. Out of the zone, it's Moore. D to D. Cataruzza. Sends in. Appy. He hit Horton with it. And puck squirts out past Moore. Ryan tries again. Back in on Soroka. Soroka. Little miscommunication with his defense. Ring has Moore in the middle. Try to get it to him. It goes behind Sulkins. Cataruzza kept it in, though. Cataruzza. Nice pass. Petrick. Couldn't control it. And North Branford is going to ice the puck.
Yikes.
Petrick against Russo. Jack got it over to Gaudio, but it's Castaldi with it. Castaldi off the boards, out of the zone. Indians are offsides. Carried in by Dacey. Had to wait for Gaudio, and Gaudio a step off. 5 minutes to play, first period. Dacey. Sperry. Sperry sends wide of Soroka. Puck sent near boards. Second effort got it in. Dacey with it. Dacey loves to go end to end. Didn't get a chance that time. Brand. Cafaro wanted it, but a North Branford player who's having trouble standing on his feet back here. Castaldi.
Looks like he's hurt.
Maybe something with his skates, who knows. Looks to be moving okay now. Let's see how he does against Mr. Dacey, who now answered my call of the end-to-end rush. Sperry put it wide. Brand retreats to center ice. That's Mara off the boards. No icing. Brand with it. And here's a shot through screen. They score! And here's a shot through screen. They score! That one found the back of the net. It was Mark Russo, number 3, who put the shot on. And I'm not sure if he's going to get credit or if it was tipped in front, but
it was a good screen. Mayo couldn't see it the way the puck came in on the trajectory that it came in on, Dean.
So we'll see if the goal holds as Russo's, but regardless, it's 1-0 North Branford.
Yep.
So it is Russo's goal. And whistled down here. Russo from, well, Podbelski for sure. We'll have to wait on the other one. But nonetheless, I think the screen caused the issues for Mr. Mayo on that one.
Right, they certainly did. You'll see it in the replay.
Podbelski takes the shot. And Mayo was not going to leave a rebound that time.
Nope.
3:15 left, opening period. Mayo holds the post. They get it back to the point. Guilford fans trying to talk it up, get their team going. Horton. Shot by Ring, and the puck's still loose. Ring followed. And defenseman throws him off. That's Nick Johnson. But good job by Ring to follow it up.
Seemed to me like there was a little bit of an early whistle there.
Yeah, that
puck was loose.
Always taught to go to the net. Mike Ring was just doing that. And he did hold up and not run into the goaltender.
Right.
Moore. Down low here, Ring. Lets it go, Horton. Flipped out. That's Russo. Pass across, knocked down by Podbelski. Throws a check on Moore. Cataruzza goes to his forehand, tripped up. Cycles back. 2 minutes to go in the period. Delayed penalty coming up to North Branford. Mayo to the bench. Indians a 6th attacker. Cataruzza to the middle of the ice. Leaves it. Ring with a good opportunity. Podbelski touches. And tripping the call. I'm sorry, as it was touched by Adam Burkle. So Russo for tripping with 1:56 left. Backhander right on by Horton. Quick opportunity there by Matty Ho and Soroka the stop.
They'll do it again, Dean. They'll do it again.
Same place that only 4 seconds elapsed. Horton gets it back. Cataruzza with some room. Settles the puck. Gets it to Horton. Indians got to move a little bit here. Little stationary right now. Now Moore steps up. Mackey. Horton called for it and got it. Takes it behind the net. Reverses it. Cataruzza. Horton trying to gain position in front. Cataruzza making some room for himself. Horton backhander wide. Matt Horton had 2 and an assist in our last game. He's got goals in 6 of the last 7. He's been on a tear. And that one blocked and cleared out by Jared Newbig. And that's cleared. 45 seconds left in the period. Carried up, final 30. Look out, Indians have to be careful. They've been prone to some late second antics against them. Horton, drop pass, more than bomb. Cataruzza deflected. It was a good play by Martone to get a stick in on that. Final 10 seconds, puck comes loose, ring. Quick movement, Cataruzza, shot blocked. Comes out in front, can't get the backhand away. Mackey has it, time winding down over the net, and time runs out in the period. So a nice flurry late by the Guilford Indians, but they could not finish the deal. They'll still have 3 seconds remaining on the power play when we start the second period. So Mark Russo, the only tally of the first, with 3:37 to play. And that'll do it in the first period. We'll be back with the second in just a moment. North Branford leading Guilford 1-0.
Okay, here we go.
We're underway, second period. Indians' final seconds of a power play. Cataruzza carried it in. Couldn't get a shot off. Penalty time over. North Branford at full strength. Shots were 14-7 in the first period, favoring your Guilford Indians. We got verification on the North Branford goal. Russo, Podbelski the assist, and Martone, no surprise. Slap shot by Cataruzza over the net, or wide of the net I should say. Horton. Back to Cat. Drive. Took a funny carom off that backboard. And cleared to center. Cataruzza has Podbelski to deal with. Sends it out to neutral ice. More with it.
So what did you say the shot count was, Gene? 14-7?
Correct.
And yet the score is 1-0.
Correct again.
It's funny how that works.
Off of Podbelski, negates the icing. Here's Moore. Off the boards pass to Ring. Fanned on it. Cataruzza. Icing waved off here. Sperry's got to come back for it. Carson gets a return. Nice pass over to Charlie Malloy. Malloy will take the wrister. Cafaro comes out in front with it. Malloy will keep it.
Charlie overskated it.
He did overskate it. Powell as well. Now Ryan Brand. Well, a little pep talk for Brandon Mayo before the period. We've seen Mike Ring do that often with Brandon.
Right.
Get him pumped up. It was Ryan Brand's turn this time around. Powell passed way too far ahead for Ryan Brand and icing against Guilford.
I think they sing a little Sandman by Metallica to him to get him growing.
Whatever gets him going. Petrick wins that one back to Ryan Brand. Off the glass. Bounces over Salkin's stick. Delayed offsides. Good call there by the official. Powell. For Brand. Petrick and now Gaudio flips it in on Soroka. And Salkins gives him a little snow job. Soroka holds on.
You got called for that last time.
North Branford flips it into the Guilford zone. A little too far, however. Oh, they didn't call it icing. Okay. Joke's on me. Horton off the boards. Horton to center. Horton over the North Branford line, still carrying to his backhand. We saw him do that the other day and finish the deal against the Easties on that same backhand.
That's right.
What a moment that was. Moore takes this shot, missed. Opportunity in front. Ring couldn't get a shot off. He'll get to this puck first. Then is promptly greeted with a check to the ice. Puck into the netting for the whistle. This is the Guilford Indians' 7th game in 12 days, John.
Wow.
Quite a finish to the season. Centering pass for James Mackey. Moore takes the shot. And off to the races the other way. Podbelski across, looking for Martone. Kind of handcuffed him with that pass, though. Ring on the backhand. Leaves it for Horton, who'll wind and slap. Here's Kitty at the right point. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on air, but I know that's what they call him.
Who's that?
Cataruza.
Kitty. There you go.
I don't know if you want to get called that, though, on air. I may have. Oh, Horton. Great opportunity. Cataruza. Podbelski needs to sharpen those skates a little bit.
Cataruza just about broke his ankle.
The T-Birds have played 5 and oh, that one goes over the netting. Fans on the back excited. They thought that went in. Instead, it was the net coming off its moorings. So North Branford has been penalized for a cross check. I believe it's Appy with the penalty. Indians with their second power play, and another one coming up. Official with his arm up. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for 1:44.
Ooh, things are starting to heat up in the second period.
A slash. So Mara for slashing, 5-on-3. Indians have to regroup. Cataruza, look out. What is going on out here tonight? I don't get it. Podbelski, you rarely see him do that. Cataruza, you rarely see him do that. Now let's see if the Indians can tie this game up at the least. Horton, drop pass. Cataruza to Horton, takes the quick shot, kept it low. Moore comes in and hammers it.
Wow. I think he might have dented the boards.
Dented the boards, but couldn't dent the net.
No.
Face off out of the zone because of Moore's shot. So for North Branford, this is their 5th game in 9 days. I mentioned the Indians 7th and 12. 5th and 9 for the T-Birds. Flipped it at the net. Mike Ring is there. Great chance.
That was.
And a nice recognition there to just softly play that in front. Quick shot attempt by Horton that he fanned on. You don't see that happen very often either. Matty Ho will take it. The hammer leaves it for Mackey. 32 seconds left of 5-on-3 time. Horton was going to the net. Cataruza plays it down low. Ring. Cataruza. Coach Russo shouting instructions. Moore will rip. That scores! Ryan Moore! Cataruza. Coach Russo shouting instructions. Moore will rip. That scores! Ryan Moore! From the left point. A 5-on-3 goal. The Indians will still have 35 seconds of power play time. He ties it up at 1 with 8:26 to go in period 2.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Ryan Moore. Mike Ring, Zach Cataruzzo pick up the assist, Dean.
So the seniors.
Yeah, that was a senior exchange, right?
Tied at 1, still 30 seconds left of power play time. Mackey. So they did at least what they needed to do and tie this up with that advantage. Ring stops it from going out of the zone. Plays it softly back.
Yeah, don't get caught for interference in there.
And they get it out. Moore hustling. Could he get one last rush here? He attempts to. Gets it up to Mike Ring. Over the line. Over for Horton. Penalty time over. So Indians get one. I think they'll take it. Mackey. The shot. Stick save. Soroka. Soroka has an 85.2 save percentage through the 19 games. Cafaro on the backhand. We saw a similar situation there on Saturday, John. The Indians took 3 penalties like that in a row. And they killed off a 5-on-3, though.
That's right.
Against East Haven. That was huge. And them keeping the tie and them eventually winning it in overtime. They've been playing well on special teams of late. They've gotten shorthanded tallies, power play goals, so the special teams have worked out. Brand spinning, still keeps it on his stick. And the whistle, official points outside. Interference. Another North Branford penalty.
Yikes. Waiting to hear who the penalty was called on.
Indians control. Dacey gets the return. In front, Cafaro's there. As was Malloy. Coming in front was Dacey skating it in from the right point.
Boy, he can turn that corner down there, can he?
Yeah, and he loves to do so, too. Quick on his feet. Well, we couldn't hear who the penalty was against, so.
Oop.
Brand plays it low. Malloy to Dacey. Dacey's another one we could use to get a point or two here. Wouldn't mind getting a chance to talk to him. He hasn't scored since the Yarmouth game against Maine, I don't believe.
Christmas time?
That was around Christmas. Nice pass into the middle. Scores! Martone from Podbelski, a shorthanded goal. He hasn't scored since the Yarmouth game against Maine, I don't believe.
Christmas time?
That was around Christmas. Nice pass into the middle. Scores! Martone from Podbelski, a shorthanded goal with 5:33 to play. And the T-Birds answer. I was just commenting, John, how well the Indian special teams have played. Shame on me for opening my mouth.
Hey, he's pitching a no-hitter going into the 8th inning, Dean.
Martone. Podbelski. Martone now with a goal and an assist. Podbelski 2 assists. Martone is 19th of the season. Indians still have 35 seconds left of power play time.
Best thing the Indians can do now is move that puck around, Dean. Keep it moving.
They're certainly creating the opportunities.
Yeah, look for the high percentage shot. Don't Don't push it from the post or from the point, rather. See what you can work down inside. That they had luck with it in the past. They ought to go back to that now.
Cataruza.
Yep, they got Horton and Ring down low.
Cataruza shot it wide.
Moore sneaking in, setting up the screen.
Cataruza's shot was blocked, though. Comes back. Cataruza trying to step up on the play. Final seconds ticking down. Shot blocked by Moore. And that's glove down over the net. Ring to Mackey. Mackey trying to create some space. Good diving effort there to knock it out. And here's a chance. Guess who? Podbelski. Moore with a good play to get a stick on it, and it went wide. Martone. And he got it over here to Russo. That line working well for North Branford. It's counted for both goals so far. Not surprised by Podbelski and Martone. Russo's kind of come out of nowhere. He has just 4 and 3 on the season. It doesn't hurt playing with those two, though.
Yeah.
always helps out. Side of the net. North Branford creating a little bit of offense here, and Sperry says enough of that.
Oh.
To Farrow. Flip down. To Farrow. To Malloy. Powell joins them. Sperry covering. Knocked down. Waved off. Would have been a high stick if Guilford had touched. Brand with a hip check. Sperry plays it back down to Powell. Evan. And Cafaro gets it out. Under 3 minutes to go in the second period. Dean Cornelio, John Knapp, Jeff Horton with you here from East Haven. North Branford with a 2-1 lead. Centering pass, nobody there except purple and black. And that's not going to get it done for the Indians. And they do ice the puck. 2:26 to play here in the second. Face off back to North Branford territory to the right of Kyle Soroka. Petrick. I believe that's Donahue out there. And Salkins.
There seems to be a mouthpiece, that's what it was, going to the bench, the North Branford bench.
And that's blocked. Donahue and Brandon on the play. Good to see Donahue back. He went home sick the other day,
right
before the East Haven game, and was unable to compete. Salkins offsides as Petrick takes the shot after the whistle. Face off outside the North Branford zone. Ring. Moore takes the shot. Soroka might have got a pad on that. Horton was in front. Behind the net, Mackey.
Oh.
And there's an opportunity again. Ring diving at it. So some good puck movement down there.
That's right. James Mackey found the puck on his stick right in front of the net.
Yeah.
But
looked like the goalie was out of position
that's
too.
That's right.
But couldn't finish it. 1:42 to go. Ryan Moore slapper. Play along the boards, and they get it out more quickly back in. And tripping coming up here against the Guilford Indians. Matt Horton on the trip with 1:24 to play in the period. So Horton for tripping. Indians find themselves shorthanded for the first time tonight. Whoa, look out, again. Well, eventually, John, we knew we were going to get one up here the way the game was going, especially early on. And that was no mistake. Right through the door and near our feet. So
that's right.
Fortunately, no broken toes. We're all right. We don't need Mike the trainer up here to help us out. After all, we have a Marine in the building, so. Ring had it poke checked away. Center! Tip just wide. Great opportunity there. Podbelski with a beautiful centering pass. That's blocked by Moore. Not out. Ryan's got to get down low to help. And he does. Podbelski. Ring deflected that. And Ring will skate out shorthanded. Cafaro trying to join him. Hustle into the net. Pass in front. Cafaro scores! Ring deflected that. And Ring will skate out shorthanded. Cafaro trying to join him. Hustle into the net. Pass in front. Cafaro scores! Chris Cafaro shorthanded. The Indians answer the shorthanded tally with one of their own with 24.9 to go. And a minute remaining on the Horton penalty, and this game is tied at 2. Chris Cafaro from Mike Ring.
Woo. Boy, Dean, that was hustle. Chris Cafaro really dug in. You could see him shaving ice to get down there to catch up with Mike Ring, who had to slow down at the blue line a little bit. Yeah, with the assist from Mike Ring.
That was all hustle. Mike Ring smartly, though, held up as long as he could, waited for Cafaro to get there, and flipped the pass about as softly as you could.
And Chris Cafaro had a great move that he put on the goaltender.
He did. He went to his backhand and completely faked Soroka out. Podbelski now trying to get it back, but time runs out on him as he shoots it after the whistle. So we've been saying it a few times, John, that the Indians have been guilty of some late period mental lapses. This time, they get one back for themselves after, we'll call it, a little lapse on their own power play that resulted in a shorthanded goal for Mr. Martone of North Branford. The Indians answer and tie. They got goals this period from Ryan Moore, and the last one of Chris Cafaro. 16-4, the shots apparently. And more importantly, though, it's another good third period coming up.
That's
because after 2, Guilford and North Branford are knotted at 2. Welcome back for the final 15 minutes. I've said that before, though, John, and sometimes it just never ends up being the final 15 minutes.
Final 15 of regulation, Dean.
Thanks for clarifying. 30 seconds left to kill on the Matt Horton penalty. What were they talking about in the intermission, John?
Well, Coach Russo reminded the guys that they had to get through this penalty kill. And then he wants to go back and see puck movement. They've done it well in the last 3 games. They've scored their goals on puck movement, working the puck inside and quick reaction. You know, going for rebound, picking up the junk in front of the net.
Well, they were able to do the first part, kill the penalty off.
Now
Horton's back on the ice.
Now they'll clear the zone here, and then they'll go for
your puck movement that you're talking about.
Yep.
All right.
I wasn't talking about it. It was Coach Russo talking about it.
My fault. You're just the messenger. I won't assault the messenger.
Uh-oh.
North Branford trying its own version of the... Here's Cafaro.
The whole play starts by clearing the zone, boys. Let's go.
I think Coach Russo forgot to mention that part of it.
Here we go.
And here they come. The hammer. Cutting wide, taking the shot. Soroka the save in front. Stepping up, Dacey right on. Rebound try wide. Cafaro right there. Cafaro already has a shorty tonight who tied the game late in the second period. Gives it back to Horton, and he handcuffed him with the pass. Nice flip intended for Martone. Brand is there first. Ryan surveys the situation. Sends it around the boards. Sperry. Now it's Mackey helping him out. Sperry slowed that down, but that ended up helping North Branford. Here's Brand. Gets it deep. Charlie Moloyle chase. And it's picked up by 21. Mounting. And we get a whistle.
Offsides?
Offsides against the T-Birds. Play in neutral ice. Mackey digging for it for Guilford. Dumped in by Adam Burkle.
Oh,
big hit there.
Hard, yeah. Carson Sperry.
He took the worst of that at the end. Mackey the shot blocker saves Soroka. Glove down, look out. Mounting trying to work the puck away from Ryan Brand. On the boards, not out. Right point drive. Goes wide. Defenseman retreats. Malloy on the attack.
All by himself down there.
Yeah, that would have been impressive 1-on-4.
Yeah, exactly.
Cataruza around to Moore. Gaudio will get to it. Dumped in by Petrick. Sulkins had hoped to take it to the front of the net. North Branford had other ideas. Cataruza there first. Cataruza, he's got some speed of his own. He shows it over the line. Cataruza shoots, blocked, puck right there. 3 players for the Indians. Cataruza, Sulkins, and Petrick all in the vicinity. Just couldn't get a shot on goal after all of Cataruza's hustle and puck movement. Podbelski. Dylan, a nice drop pass to Alec Martone. Martone shoved into the boards by Sulkins. 4.5 into play, third period. Game tied at 2. Podbelski tried to use the defenseman as a screen and go back to the stick side. Brandon Mayo made the save, and now he gloves it.
Did a real good job at doing that, too.
Yep. So Mayo stops Podbelski, and then the rebound try to keep the game knotted up. 2-2. Dumped in by Mackey. Powell put it into the far corner. Here's Evan Powell. Plays it behind the net to Brand. Mackey has Horton. Mackey takes the shot. Stick save Soroka. Ring and Horton are there. It's Podbelski who gives a look. Backhand pass. Broken up. Here's a slapper right on. Brand. Good opportunity. Soroka equal to the task. Gets past Mike Ring to center. Ouch. Ryan Brand shot off of James Mackey's skate. Fortunately, he didn't even feel it. Mayo sticks it into the corner. They play a little catch, and out breaks Guilford. 9 minutes to go, third period. Ring held up by Podbelski. Mackey hit up high.
He's offsides. There they go.
The Guilford faithful trying to talk it up, get their team going. Brian Donahue is a person that can certainly do that. Throw a few hits here and there, perhaps.
Brian's got fresh legs. I'm not sure what he's got for energy being sick, but he's certainly got fresh legs out there.
Looks like he has plenty of energy. Knocks that down. Delayed offsides. Flip pass to the Guilford line. Picked up by Cataruzza. He'll carry over the North Branford blue line. Takes a hit through the puck in front. To Farrow. Rolled in on the goaltender, Soroka. Left for Nick Johnson. Taking a seat as Ryan Moore ran into him. Everybody's okay, getting up under their own power. North Branford wins that faceoff.
And deposits it out of bounds.
Gonna do the faceoff in the same spot.
They ought to throw it in like they do in soccer.
Let a fan throw it in.
Chuck it over the fence and go at it, boys.
Maybe when it gets to that angle, how about a jump puck?
There you go.
Instead of a jump ball. May the best man win. Off the boards. Pass across, nice feed. Right on the tape. Dacey though.
Nice steal.
Gets around Gaudio. And a couple of North Branford players cutting wide behind the net. Dacey. Nice look over there. Shot on, blocked. Nick Castaldi got in the way. And again, into the netting, the whistle. Mackey against Russo. Maybe not. Russo out. Newbig in. Didn't matter. Mackey won the faceoff. He takes the shot. Moore. And that will go for icing against the T-Birds, who thought the Indians were offsides.
Might very well have been, but
yep,
the boy went unnoticed.
Martone and Mackey. Mackey over to Horton. Horton tried to swing it in front to James Mackey. Ring up top. Delayed penalty coming up to North Branford. A slash against the T-Birds. Alec Martone looks up to the sky in disbelief.
2 minutes for slashing, Dean.
Cataruzza, shot blocked, and the T-Birds will clear. So let's see about that puck movement, John. This is where they certainly need to see it with the man advantage situation. Mackey will dump it in as they held him up just inside the line. And again, a smart play. That's twice by Nick Castaldi.
Just to dump it?
They'll flip it and make sure it gets out of the zone. Moore. Horton. Put it right between Ring and Moore.
And get somebody in front of the net, boys. Right now you got 3 defenders out there.
Centering pass. They're trying to feed the puck into the middle, 1-on-3. Mackey was going to the net, but there were also 3 purple and black shirts.
Right.
That's not a very high percentage play. You know what they're trying to do, but maybe they got to work it to the outside a little bit quicker. That shot, short side, missed by Matty Ho. Under 40 seconds left on the man advantage. Mackey Got a stick up. North Branford hoping for a hook. Didn't get it. Moore and Mackey separate. Good look across. Kataruza. He'll shoot it. Blocked by Podbelski. Ring. Kataruza. 15 seconds left in the power play. Ring to Kataruza. The shot again. Podbelski got in the way of it. Moore from the angle. Missed. Final seconds ticking down. Brandon Mayo lets his team know it. Tried to get the pass through. Could not. There's a man. Martone out of the box. He's on a breakaway. He walks in. He scores! Final seconds ticking down. Brandon Mayo lets his team know it. Tried to get the pass through. Could not. There's a man. Martone out of the box. He's on a breakaway. He walks in. He scores! Alec Martone coming out of the box. He took the pass perfectly from Mark Russo, and with 4:35 to go, Alec Martone, his second of the game, third point of the night, and he gives the T-Birds the lead.
Boy, Dean, you could see that play develop pretty quickly.
Well, you always listen for the goaltender to bang his stick.
Yep.
And none of the Indians paid attention to that or decided not to retreat in case that happened. And it was a perfect pass.
That's right.
So, and Martone made no mistake, scoring glove side high. So, we've said it in other games, Mr. Knapp.
Yep.
We're going to say it again. The Indians need
a hero. My playing days are over, boys. Somebody down there is going to have to do it.
Powell sends it over to Charlie Malloy. Malloy to Cafaro. Cafaro dumps it in.
Oh, nice.
Sperry tripped up.
Nice hip check.
Shot gloved. Shot taken by Evan Powell. Soroka had that one.
Looks like that puck was tipped coming through there. Just under 4 minutes left.
Patrick Salkins-Gaudio, one back to Powell. Hit a teammate. Here's Nick Pasquarelli. Sending it around. Salkins with the long reach picks it up. Tyler left wing side. Dropping it, Petrick. Stepping up is Powell. Big hit there by Salkins. On Brendan Appy. Appy still has it. Appy flips it, and that hits a partition upstairs. Martone lost it to Mackey. Horton over to Dacey. Back to Horton. The one-timer fanned on it. Here's Ring. Still there for Horton. Sent out to the Guilford zone. Moore on the wing, and the cross pass back to Moore. Off the boards, intended for Ring. That's going to go for icing against the home squad. 2:46 to play. Final period. It's been the Alec Martone show.
Let's call it the final period of regulation, Dean. Be optimistic.
I like that. I like the sounds of that better. The final 2.5 of regulation. How's that?
There you go.
Mackey. Had his pass intercepted. The T-Birds keep it deep in Guilford territory. Mikey Ring. And that's going to go for icing. Not sure. I think he's a little frustrated with that decision now. I think there was some miscommunication. And Had he held onto it for another stride,
he would have, been able to
negated the icing.
Send it down in the corner.
I'd expect Coach Russo to use his timeout pretty soon. Not yet, though. He rests his top unit. Cafaro back out there. Cafaro, Sperry, and Malloy. Flip pass for Cafaro. Sperry, off a North Branford player. And again, they give him plenty of time. And Nick Castaldi's going to get it out like that every time, just flipping it down. But it'll go for icing against North Branford. So this works to the advantage of the Guilford Indians. Expect Coach Ralph Russo to use his timeout and rest his players that he wants out there. As the faceoff's going to come deep, I wonder if he'll consider pulling Brandon Mayo at this point. Timeout, Indians, Cafaro with the signal.
Well,
so the Indians keep Brandon Mayo in the net for now. Top unit out there. Shot important with setting the screen. I don't even know if Soroka saw that, but it hit him or something. Podbelski had his stick knocked out of his hands. Now he's going to control it in his skates. Tripped up. And a whistle. Good job by Podbelski. And the faceoff will remain down in the Guilford zone.
That's good work without a stick in your hand.
So, my mistake. Faceoff outside because it was underneath Podbelski. Sent back in on goal. A lot of screaming going on down there. Hoping the Indians can find some magic as there's a minute remaining. Dacey to Horton. Out of the zone. Brandon Mayo has been pulled. Indians sixth attacker. Not out. Dacey there. Cafaro steps in as the sixth man. Moore from the angle. Hit Cafaro with it. Ring will turn and shoot wide. Horton. We've seen him score from that crazy angle before. Pass across. Moore. He takes the shot. Rebound is there. Oh, that's a quick whistle. I don't know how the official lost sight of it there because that came way out. And
yeah, nobody's happy with that play.
wow. Now,
Time?
why is the clock running?
I'm not sure.
17 seconds. Maybe it started late, and so they ran a few extra seconds. Dacey shoots wide. Off the glass, 8 seconds. Time's going to run out on the Indians. North Branford's going to win this one. And that's a big one for them in the Division II standings because with that win, actually no, they can't pass the Guilford Indians. Guilford with 58 total points. North Branford had 46. This is their last game. They now have 52. So they move up, but
every one of those playoff points means something now, Dean. You know, it's Guilford could have used that 6 to solidify themselves in the top 5.
Certainly solidify a home game anyway.
Yeah.
I think the shots they said were 13-6, but regardless, despite a lot of shots to far less shots, the scoreboard shows a different story. So the Indians skate off, losers in their last game, breaking a 3-game winning streak for themselves. And as I mentioned, they had won 4 out of 5. T-Birds break a 3-game losing streak, losing to Milford, Newtown and Amity, I should say. Now they get back in the win column, heading into state tournament play. So, Artone with 2 goals and an assist. Dylan Podbelski with 2 assists, lead North Branford. The Indians got 2 assists from Mike Ring. Goals from Ryan Moore and Chris Cafaro shorthanded. North Branford, a winner here in East Haven over the Guilford Indians by a final of 3-2.
Good night, everybody.